Oh boy, it has been a while since I have streamed on YouTube. I know I've streamed only just, I think it was last night. Uh, my memory hasn't been in the best of conditions, so of course I'm going to be forgetting a lot of things for the next couple of, hopefully only days, if I can catch it back up on sleep. Or of course it all depends on, whether or not it just gets better or worse. But besides that, greetings fellow pack members, my name is Super Nero, and welcome back to the Shadow Castle series. Now, I haven't, I honestly haven't worked on this in a very long time. Last time I've officially worked on it was, of course, at episode 19, and then I think it was last week I decided, you know what, I'm just gonna go ahead and actually start working this, and I'm gonna see what I can do to improve everything else in the castle or in the dungeon or prison tower. My goodness, yeah, my speech isn't the best either. So, where we left off last time, I believe it was just me building this exterior wall, and of course, just having a conversation about what exactly it is that I shall be doing with, of course, this entire space around me, and finishing up on everything else, which, of course, as you can see, I have each and every single floor is connected to each other. Of course, you have the staircase going all the way down there, and it reaches the highest floor that you can reach by staircase. Of course, this area has been done a while ago, and I made sure of that, so it is safe to say that the interior of this entire prison tower is complete. I will be getting rid of a few of these things, unless I decide that maybe each level deserves its own support. Now, you guys have no idea what this is. So, what I'm going to do is I'm just going to go ahead and quickly show you. So, what I did was I spent a good portion of my time trying to figure out exactly, what it is that I am going to be doing with everything else in the game. And one of the things that I wanted to go ahead and talk about was my access to certain parts of the dungeon itself, or sorry, the prison itself. And one of the things was the inside, the very center of the entire tower itself, which was, of course, below ground level. What I am going to be showing you is a piece of work that only took me about a couple of hours. The reason why it's hours and not minutes, or a single hour, is because I wanted to make sure I had everything measured. So as soon as I get up a little bit higher, you'll see that I am in the center tower of the entire prison, at least the bottom portion of the prison. This doesn't go all the way up, of course, because, like I said earlier, I already have all those floors up there, and the elevator shaft. So yes, I actually have two of these. I came from the one on the right. Okay, so I'm going to go up the one on the left, and I'm actually going to go ahead and pause real quick when I get up onto the left, because I want to go ahead and actually talk about something. So, you know what, I'll just do that right now. So, while I'm up here, let me go ahead and discuss this. I have also finished the railway going all the way over to the mines, which means that I can now have everything connected from the mines to the main section of the entire castle or kingdom. Now, the issue that I have is I'm still having issues trying to figure out how far I would exactly be putting the rails, because I want the rails to be able to move by themselves. However, in the corners, it is extremely hard to go ahead and just simply have rails moving, because there's a constant push and left and right, so it slows it down, and of course that's a lot of track. Even though it's only turns and moves only a couple blocks down or to the side, it's still a lot of tracks. So of course I'm trying to figure this out to the best of my ability as to how much I should put down, because usually I put a spacing of 3 tracks in between each and every single powered rail, which of course I did the same exact thing that I did here that I did over there. Actually, you know what? I think I forgot. Whoops. Didn't need to do that. I think I forgot to do something else. No, it looks like it got it. Yeah, looks like it got everything. Yeah, that should be it. Walls keep pushing me to the left and right. Yep, that should be it. Looks like everything's perfectly fine, except for that torch, of course. And that's the other thing I wanted to go ahead and check. I think I already fixed that issue. What happened was during one of my, well, I was supposed to be putting a recording up of the progress on the entire tower itself, and then just simply ended off with, you know, me finishing the entire tower itself. But instead, I was actually, yeah, I had that. Why am I having that issue? Yeah, this is the exact same issue that I had earlier. For some reason, the rails are disappearing, and I have no idea why. And it bugs me because I save the game and then they disappear over and over and over again. And it's only in a specific spot too, so I don't know why. It's always this left cart, or sorry, this left railway right here. It does it every single time. Hopefully, I don't have to deal with it. Otherwise, I'll have to move this down a little bit further, because I don't think the game really enjoys the fact that, you know, I have that going on. But who knows? So yeah, I went ahead and put all this down. So the, oops, sorry, that's my dog. 79, right? So of course, centering it out, 363. That's the center. And the exact center of the entrance should also be at 363. Yes, it is. Alright, so, like I said before, I have the railway going all the way down and across and into the tower. Sorry about that, my dog wanted out. So, the only thing that I really have left to do with the tower itself is this. As you can see, I have an opening right here. That is supposed to be access to the, if I can move around, thank you. This is supposed to be access to the exterior section of the tower itself. Now, the issue that I am currently having is that it's only accessible in 3 separate points. Of course, this point is unavailable due to the fact that I have the staircase right here. So, that spot's going to be left untouched. However, I will have to separate everything by flooring. So, I guess a good way to start this off is to just simply start covering everything up by floor. And I should have potion of night vision. Yes, I do. Alright, so I don't need the rails. I don't think I need you guys, or you, anytime soon. And I will simply put on potion of night vision. Okay, so while I'm here, might as well go ahead and start talking. So, I understand that I've been away from YouTube for a while. I also understand that there are a few things that still need finishing, like, for example, the Midnight Subnautica series. I am still working on it. I do have a video that's on standby waiting for upload. However, I have to check through it again because I've been having issues with editing once again. The issue is not so much as the video itself, or sorry, it is the video itself. It's not so much as editing itself, it's the video itself. And the issue is that the recording of the PlayStation isn't exactly as clear as it could be. Of course, I see a lot of people recording footage from their PlayStation and it's spot on, but I would assume that they're using remote play or something similar to that. Of course, whenever I use remote play, it is extremely hard for me to do anything else off game. I can't check anything else. Some people go ahead and connect it with their HDMI, they use it as a separate screen, and they simply connect it using Streamlabs or OBS, whatever they prefer. So the issue that I have is that I don't have the equipment at the current time to go ahead and do such things. Not to mention the fact that I will no longer be streaming on Twitch. And to explain things in a matter of which I am comfortable with, I am simply just staying away from Twitch. The reason why is, well, one of the reasons why is because, one, I'm not going anywhere on Twitch. I'm not getting anywhere on Twitch at all. I know it's something that I really should be taking my time on. I mean, I've taken a couple of years on YouTube, and, you know, I'm here almost, about 2.5 years later, and I'm still at 35 subscribers, or I'm just at 35 subscribers. Can I speak, please? Thank you. And it does take time. Not only does it take time, but it also depends on what you're recording, what videos you're recording, what you're streaming, and so on and so forth. But the reason why I wanted to do Twitch in the first place was as an excuse to get away from streaming on YouTube. I understand that most of the uploads I have on YouTube were just live streams, and that's because I was being lazy, and second of all, I didn't really have the time to go ahead and do streaming, period. Now, the other reason why that I will no longer be doing Twitch is because of, I guess I would say, the toxicity level of other streamers and other members of Twitch. And this goes a very long way. So, to put matters short, or to put things simple, there was an issue during a live streaming. It wasn't necessarily on my stream, it was on someone else's, which I will not be giving up the name. But there was a person who wasn't exactly saying very nice things to the streamer, and, well, let's just say that one thing led to another, and of course a lot of people ended up getting in trouble. And one of them was, unfortunately, me. So I am simply staying away from Twitch because, like I said before, I'm not getting anywhere on there, and two, I think YouTube is a little bit nicer when it comes to commenting on videos and streaming. But like I said, I'm not getting into any more detail about it. Not exactly something that I'm happy about, not exactly something I'm happy about towards myself, considering the fact that I got in trouble. So I'm just dropping it there. Now, continuing on, I think that with me putting down the flooring and everything else like that, I don't think I'll be doing much as far as adding anything additional to it. Of course, I believe I still have my schedule with me. You know what, I'll just go ahead and edit it in, because I do have the photos of it. But here, insert layout here. Here you would go ahead and see that layout of the dungeon, or sorry, I keep saying dungeon, I keep forgetting Dungeons Underground. The layout of the prison tower itself is slightly different from what you may be looking at right now in game. So the way I'm trying to do this is I'm trying to do this not just according to the sketchbook, but according to, reality or my own imagination as much as possible. And the reason why is because of the fact that I would actually like to go ahead and add something to this. I don't want just empty space and have it all looks on the inside and the most important spaces only. I want it to be able to actually look like something on the outside as well. And of course in every single specific tiny little area. It's not something that I would just like to go ahead and just throw up together and say, you know what, done, here I am. Because there was a certain point where I was going to end up doing that with the castle, and that was going to be it. I was just going to have the centerpiece. I was like, you know what, I got this far. I'm fine here. No. I want to actually get everything done, and I did. And because of it, I am still continuing on with the series. So, whether or not I am finishing the entire tower itself is, of course, up to me. However, tonight I do plan on finishing the tower itself. Now, the section itself, the prison section of the entire castle, is still going to be rearranged here and there. And the reason why is because of the fact that I will be adding, of course, the exterior walls and possibly even changing the entire empty space that's surrounding this entire tower into a part of the building. Let me get you down. Try and section you off. And right now I'm not too worried about evening that out for sectioning. Right now I just want to be able to go ahead and have specific spots open and closed, so that way I can get specific areas done at a certain time. So, like I said, I do plan on finishing the flooring in this tonight. It's not something that should be taking very long, so I'm not entirely concerned about time as far as the interior or the exterior interior of this, the outermost interior of the tower, to put it in simpler terms. And I do apologize if I sound tired. It's been a long day, and I am really, really full. Excellent food today, very, very good. So I'm happy about that. And the fact that I'm finally getting a good portion of this done, or at least most of it done, makes me extremely happy as well. Because I am proud to say that I have once again begun writing on the story, meaning that I started continuing the other day, and I am so excited to continue writing to the point where I think that it's going to be very fun, not only for myself as a writer, but also as a reader. Because everything is planned out, but at the same time, you want to make it a surprise for yourself, because you're not only the writer, you're the reader. You're viewing it not only as your own work, but as if it was someone else's work. The way that I usually put it is, write it like a reader and read it like a writer. If you want to write something, write it as if you're reading it, and if you don't like it, then change it. It's your writing, you can change it. And write it like you read it is another way to go ahead and just say that, does it sound right? Does it look right? It doesn't look right. You want to read that, so why don't you write it differently? So read it like you would write it. Write it like... Did I say the same thing twice? I think I did. Let me re-explain this. So read it like you write it, and write it like you read it. Reading it like you write it means that you're reading the story as if you are writing it, which you are. So if you're seeing something that, you don't like in the reading, you can change it through the writing. And if you write it like you read it, then you'll be able to go ahead and easily see those same mistakes. If you want to go ahead and wonder what happens next, then you write it. If you want something specific to happen next, like you want a moment of suspense, or if you want to see a twist or turn within the plot itself, then, write it like you would read it. You would read a story with a suspense. You would read it with, containing certain features such as, like I said, a suspenseful action, or possibly even, maybe like I said, a twist or a turn in the plot itself. Something that would immediately grab your attention as the reader. It's him or herself. And it's a good way to go ahead and write stories, because a lot of people write stories out of motivation for seeing other people writing stories. So of course they'll take a look at the work of other people, and they'll see, how well they did. The story is amazing, the characters, the plot, the action, the suspense, the detail. And of course you'll want to do the same thing. So as a reminder, let's say I get bored and I was like, you know what, just throw a bunch of words in there and then you complete it. No, you're not putting your heart and soul into it. So read it like you write it, and write it like you read it, and you should be fine. Alright, so that is second floor done. And it's been 20 minutes. So 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14. Okay, I can live with that. Make sure it's at the right height. No, it isn't. I keep on doing that. Well, a good way to do this is to section it off like so. Did I already do that? Yes, I did. Oop, spot. Alright. My goodness, the swirls from the potion is screwing up my counting. So I'm trying to figure out 1, 2, 3 here, 1, 2, 3 here, 1, 2, 3 here. But for other news, I did post recently on my Facebook page that I was going to be giving you guys a surprise, which I am. I am still currently working on it. As soon as school is over, which should be really soon, hopefully, I will be able to go ahead and do said surprise. And the thing about the surprise is that it takes a lot of work, because it's not just a matter of me creating it, it's a matter of, the process and steps that I have to take in order for me to recreate it. Thankfully, I have everything that I need to do it, so the only challenge now is for me to just simply start working. But it is a guarantee, because I want to improve my video making. Oops. I want to improve my video making, I want to improve my streams, and it's just, like I said, something that I would be happy to go ahead and start doing. Alright. I'll work on it floor by floor instead of doing it section by section. this. I've been having hiccups all day too, so I apologize if you start hearing that as well. Alright, so continuing on, there are a few other things I would like to go ahead and let you guys know. I will be going back to playing City Skylines. I am actually happy to let you guys know I'll be going back to playing City Skylines because I got new DLCs for it. I realized that the gaming experience itself was starting to die off a bit, and I figured it would be a good change in playing a game. I never really added DLCs to any games because, of course, I never really had the time or the money, and I never really thought it was a good, way to spend my money. Instead, I decided, you know what, I'll go ahead and do it anyways. I went ahead and did it, and I actually enjoy the game a lot right now because of the DLCs. Now, let me see if I can, there you go. The issue that I have with the DLCs as of right now is I have not played it with the game's natural settings, which is, of course, requiring me to go ahead and simply earn the milestones within playing the game. So instead of me simply just running around and building a city and then poof, there you go, there's your city, I would actually have to build it, which I want to. I actually want to. So what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to be looking at a handful of maps, and I will look at a city that I would like to build. I would actually plan it out. I would take the time to go ahead and take a look at the map itself. And what I'll do is I'll start a series straight up from there. As far as Midnight Subnautica goes, whether or not I will continue playing with Wolfpack on Midnight Subnautica is unknown, because I understand that Wolfpack has the game. However, it isn't a multiplayer game. It's not like we can play together. So we'll be, of course, working at 2 different speeds, which will be very confusing for the both of us. Because, one, we're hearing the other person doing one task, and then we're like, wait, no. We're still doing this task, or no, we did that task a while ago. Why is this person only getting to that task? So, of course, because of the fact that it'll be confusing, I don't know if I'll be continuing with playing with Wolfpack on Subnautica. Of course, I'll still continue playing in general, but determining whether or not I'm doing that on Subnautica is unknown. As far as Call of Duty goes, I have been going back and forth between being really good at the game and then being really bad at the game. Of course, during my last live stream, I was really bad, and then there are certain moments where I just started, killing it. Literally. And the thing is that it's... Unfortunately, a part of it is just the way that my brain is working. Usually, usually there wouldn't be so many moments of silence. Usually when I'm with other people, I'm not this quiet. And considering the fact that it's only 9:25, I would, usually it would be just something that I wouldn't normally do. Or normally do around this time, being very quiet. I do have my niece and nephew over, but they're not sleeping yet, so it's not like it's, anything big. But this game itself is peaceful. Not only to play, but just to go ahead and just build. And just in general, it's, like I said, it's been a very long time since I actually got to stream on here. It's been a long time since I've actually been on here specifically for YouTube. And considering the fact that I don't want to do Twitch anymore, it's kind of weird. Because, like I said, the only excuse that I had for going on Twitch was for me to go ahead and continue live streaming. And then I would live stream on Twitch, edit the video, and then upload it onto YouTube. However, in order for me to go ahead and download the footage, I had to upload it and then download it. I had to upload it to YouTube and then download it straight off of YouTube. So for me to go ahead and simply stop doing it on Twitch, not only makes it a lot easier for me to just simply edit videos, I can go ahead and record the video straight off of PlayStation, or hopefully very soon I can record it straight off of a computer, and then I'll be able to go ahead and have better videos. Now, playing computer games in general, I want to go ahead and bring that up. Here is the issue with me playing computer games. For starters, one, I have a laptop. It's a very expensive laptop, it's office grade, and of course it has a lot of storage, high performance, all that. The issue is that I don't use that laptop for gaming. I use it mostly for schooling and for, of course, side work, such as writing. Now, if I were to play games on the same laptop that I do all my work on, it will screw up my laptop. And the reason why is because I have enough information on there already, and it's already a bit slow on running every now and then, usually just due to the internet, but I can already tell that the laptop is starting to slow down. Of course, I'm going to go ahead and clean it up, see if I can take it apart, and do whatever I can to maintain it. But there is very little at the current moment that I could do with the laptop itself. So, as far as PC gaming goes, it is going to be a while. Of course, I might just go ahead and take care of a few games, like beforehand. So, for example, I understand that everyone's playing Among Us. Don't worry, I've played the game before too, and I have done a few live streams for Among Us. However, I don't think I ever really uploaded any live streams onto YouTube. They were just quick little streams for anyone to go ahead and simply join into. So yeah, no, I don't think I really did that much with Among Us YouTube-wise. Hold on, let me actually go ahead and check that real quick. Let's see right now. Actually, yes, I did. Wow. I did one Among Us video on YouTube. Alright, well, alright, I guess I don't have to tell you guys because 9 of you actually ended up watching it. But yeah, as far as PC gaming goes, it's going to be a while. It's going to be cleaner, yes, and if I could get the right equipment, I can record everything off of the PlayStation and onto the PC, so that way nothing is glitching out, nothing looks a little too crappy. It doesn't look all blurry and everything else like it does currently at the moment. It is simply perfectly fine. Let's see. Okay, choo-choo yourself. Now, if I had someone to play this with, I'd be extremely happy. Because for the past several months now, I've been playing with other people on games. And just having it being so quiet is weird. It's nice, but it's a little awkward. Because I'm used to talking so much, and it's a little bit more not reasonable. It holds more purpose to go ahead and talk with other people than to just sit here and talk while recording a video. Or doing a live stream, it doesn't matter. Either way. Oh, yes, excuse me. And you know, the funny thing is that I see a lot of people on TikTok playing Minecraft. And it's so weird because every single time I'm playing Minecraft, I feel like, am I the only person that's here? Because apparently, for some reason Roblox is coming back because they have Roblox Call of Duty, and in general, Minecraft just feels like it's an old game. I mean, it is, and then other people are just looking at it and going, remember when it used to look like this? Remember when it used to look like this? And the funny thing is that I, as a person who was only newly introduced to the game, later fully understands what the game used to look like, because I was constantly shown or told, they used to have this and they used to have that. It was so weird. And people were already coming up with mining tricks. They were using the minecarts with the TNT. They would activate it with the redstone, and then they'll simply go ahead and have it jump off the cliff and or a cliff, or just a tower or whatever, and they'll just simply have a hole dug straight down. And usually they haven't come up with the rule yet for you not to dig straight up or straight down, because it wasn't officially a thing around the time that I started playing. They weren't too worried about lava, they weren't too worried about gravel falling on top or sand falling on top. But it was a very interesting time too, because I looked at the game, it was on computer, it was actually at school. This was during, I think it was 6th grade in middle school. We had time off, we were in the computer class, and we were just sitting there, and I'm looking at the computer. I'm like, what the heck is that game? And they're like, it's called Minecraft, you want to play? I was like, hell yeah, it looks fun. And I later found out that they made an app for it on the Kindle, so I started playing it on an app on the Kindle. Then I found out that they had it on PlayStation, so I got it for PlayStation, started playing it on there. And then I got the PS4, and so I started playing it on here. The funny thing is, I only got my own PS4. Oh my goodness, no, it wasn't. I think, was it 2 years ago? No, when did I start recording Subnautica? Because I remember I recorded Subnautica, and I remember me recording it because this was actually when I was doing dual enrollment for college. And whatchamacallem, I was doing dual enrollment for college, and I was doing it during high school. But the thing is that I kept on going home early because there were certain days where I didn't have college. It was just me simply being able to go home. And I was able to have the house to myself. So I would constantly record Subnautica, and it was just a blast. And the thing was that I constantly kept on having noise in the background. I remember this specifically because around this time my cousin was staying with us, and I'm trying to think. I'm sorry, I have a headache. My cousin was staying with us, and I remember specifically because she was constantly saying hi to me and everything else like that. And I think I also just got a headset, but I didn't have my own PlayStation. I got the headset because I wanted to be able to go ahead and actually talk without bothering everybody. I wanted to be able to actually go ahead and have voiceovers and everything else like that live, instead of having to deal with anything else. I think, yeah, that was the first time I started doing Subnautica. And then later, I think it was the year after I got the actual game, that I ended up getting my own PlayStation. My goodness, you know what? I really... I really cannot tell. Let me view it, because... Yeah, let me view this. Okay, so... Oh my god, did I really get it last... No, there is no way that I only got it last year. There is no way on earth that I only got my PS4 last year. I'm trying to figure this out. I'm still trying to figure this out. It's so weird too. Because I'm looking at old footage of the game. Of me playing the game. Ugh. Oh, that's so weird. It's weird when you're looking back at your old videos. But 2019. Did I seriously? No, there is no way. No, it was 2000 and... Oh my gosh. Hey Nerf, how you doing? And to reply to your question, I've been doing fine. Or at least as fine as I could be, but today was a good day, so I'm happy. I didn't realize the second person was watching. Usually it's just me. Oh, damn it. Come on. What you making? Ah, that's right. I don't think I ever even showed you. Alright, let me go to the staircase so I can get back down. Come on. Yeah, hold on. Let me pause from that. Let me take a break from that. I don't think I ever showed you what I was making Nerf. I might have told you, but I don't think I've ever showed you. Alright, so let me go over here so we can get onto the top. Alright. So, actually, you know what? Best introduction is from the outside. So let me go back out. Oh, sorry about that. Come on. Get out. So, I don't even think I ever showed you this. So, because this is the first time that Nerve has ever been seeing this, last time I remember, Nerve, I'm actually making a replica of an entire castle, which I am currently putting into one of my stories. And this isn't even the main section of the castle. Hold on, let me bring you over here. This is the center of attention. Alright, let me catch my breath for 1 second because I am having issues breathing, so let me just give myself a moment and then I'll start talking when I'm ready. Alright, so Nerf, this is actually a part of the Shadow Castle series. Now, there are quite a few videos I haven't added specifically to the playlist of the series, so let me go ahead and simplify this. I am currently writing a story, and what I am doing in the story is, of course, private, but this is one of the many projects that I have added to the story, which I also added to Minecraft because I wanted to see what it would look like physically instead of just as a picture in my head or on a piece of paper. Now, I have been working on this for almost a year now, haven't I? I'll have to check the dates. I'll have to check the dates again, but this section specifically I've been working on for about a year, and it has been quite the adventure of trying to get everything done. So let me go ahead and go back down here. This, I actually only put down, I think it was earlier this year or late last year, but this I only ended up putting down this specific section right here. And what this is supposed to be, it's supposed to be a railway, which is supposed to allow me to have connections between each and every single separate section of the entire kingdom itself. Now, the center itself goes all the way down to a couple levels above bedrock. If I can go ahead and get down here faster. Oh yeah, I gotta fix that. And for some reason that is having issues as well. So are you. Happens every single time, my goodness. So, let me go ahead and show you. Yeah, a level basically above bedrock. And for those of you that are, of course, new, I have all these chests down here. I am extremely tired. If I was more awake, then I would have no issue explaining this at all. But I am exhausted. And I am in pajamas. I was going to be watching a video tonight or a movie tonight, and I was like, you know what? Let me just go ahead and finish all this up, and then I'll treat myself to a movie or playing games with everyone else. But this is all just storage. I still have no idea what exactly I'm doing with this specific section, so as of right now, it's just still there. But this is probably the only thing out of the entire castle, or this mid-section of the castle that is completed, is this spiral staircase. I am quite happy for how it turned out to be because of its massive size. And it did take a long time because of measurements and everything else like that. This section specifically was a little bit more annoying because I was trying to figure out exactly how I was supposed to transfer going from here and going all the way down the spiral. But it's going to be a little easier going up like so, and it's going to be a little bit more difficult trying to go ahead and get everything else completed going upwards. But of course, I have 2 layers planned out. Everything is specifically designed and measured. So much friggin' work put into this. And, of course, a lot of detail as well, trying to go ahead and do whatever I can with each and every single specific section. So, of course, you can see that these areas are broken up into other sections as well, which, of course, all for a purpose. I still have nothing important that much for this specific section right here, except for the fact that I might add extra layering to the outside wall, which I would go ahead and have an entire mural painted, or not painted, but built, basically, along the cobblestone. As far as specific details goes for this entire center right here, it's nothing major. As far as detail goes, it's going to be a while until I can actually focus on that. Let me go ahead and actually keep forgetting which track it is. It doesn't matter. They both go in the same direction. Oh, yes. I forgot I had extra things in you as well. Crap, did I have double of everything on here? Oh yeah, I remember, hold on. Crap. I have to do that when everything is completed. I forgot about that. I have to do that when everything is done on the map. And I think I have to increase its size too, because it's on a large map. Damn it. My goodness, I am so exhausted. You know, I never really thought whether or not I should go ahead and separate these with a fence. Because I have that section towards that direction where it's separated by columns, but, you know, I don't know. And as far as this section goes, or this entire area where you have the caverns or the ravine or whatever, however you like to put it, I am still trying to figure this out as well. Yeah, that's right, I had the second one in here. Yeah, but let me go ahead and just roll on over. There you go. Alright, well, I'm assuming that you're back, Nerve, because I see that it's 2 people watching now, so I'm not by myself. This entire underground railway network goes straight from the main section of the castle all the way over to the prison section. The in-chat party? Actually, you know what? Yes, it would be a lot easier because I'm not talking to myself. It honestly would. Because it's so awkward talking to myself again because I'm used to talking with everyone else now. So yeah, let me go ahead and get into a party chat with everyone. God damn fox. Hello, Nerve. Nerve? Ah, I see. Do you even have audio share settings on? I mean, it's mostly up to you because I am streaming. So if everyone's just listening to me and then they just hear me talking to an invisible person, still watching.
Alrighty, there we go.
All right, awesome.
Now you don't sound so crazy.
I know. That's a funny thing too, because a little while ago when I was playing with a few of my friends from school, that's exactly the same issue that I had. It was just me and another friend who were talking to a third friend in the party chat, and they didn't have their audio share settings on, so it was both of us sounding like we were talking to an imaginary person. It was so weird too. I was listening to the recording. I was like, I can't keep that. There's no way I can just go ahead and let that in. But like I said, that this entire underground network goes from the main section of the castle to the prison tower, and of course, this specific line goes from the prison tower all the way over to the mines, which I'll be doing as another section of this entire project.
Okay.
So, of course, I have the entire ravine. Everything is lit up by. I was going to be doing chains, but of course, didn't have chains around the time that I was doing this, so instead I just used poles.
Mm.
And like I said, this is just waiting for me to go ahead and start working on. It's not a lot I have to work on in this specific section. It's mostly just the tower at the moment, and then as soon as I'm done with the tower, I'll be working on the outside of it, and then I'll be working my way towards everything else.
So is this a solo project then you've been working on?
Yes, portion of it has been done by some other people. I've had a friend jump on here before, and he has helped me with I forgot what section it was. It was one of the side sections. It was actually one of the side sections for the castle. I forgot about that. I remember that specifically too because I was ending everything else off, and person really got to me for some reason. Ended up saying that it looked like it was all modded, and I took the time to record specifically off my camera and upload it with the recording of me playing the game and showing them I have no add-ons, no mods, nothing on my PlayStation installed whatsoever. And then later I deleted it because I was like, that was a waste of time. But yes, it is a solo project. I can actually duplicate this. Hold on. I can actually show you the exact date of which I actually started doing this, and that on this specific map was on July 8th, 2019 that I actually started working on this. So yeah, it's been about a year and a half since I've started
Dang.
working on this. And like I said, it's been basically a year working on the middle section itself, and that's not even finished. And for now, it's been about 5 months, 4 to 6 months on this one. I haven't really measured the amount of time for this specific section. But the funny thing is that I have a lot of friends who I talk to constantly who have Minecraft, and I've never really, or either I never really had the chance to ask them, or they never really had the chance to ask if they wanted to go ahead and join in. Because, like I said, I have a crap ton of friends who have this game, and
Yeah, including me.
yeah, and it just makes me wonder how much I could get done with so many other people, but a year and a half, and I'm still working on this entire thing. And I am supposed to be finishing the interior of it today after I go ahead and get these layers going.
Yeah, I'm having a very interesting dilemma at the moment.
Yeah, what's up?
I got PS Plus,
Yeah?
but the person who, so like it's supposed to be a gift,
Uh-huh.
and they were sending it through a message, but for some reason I haven't gotten the message yet, and they've sent like two or three and they haven't gone through.
Oh.
And so I'm kind of waiting for those to just show up, and then I was actually going to ask if I could help you out.
Yeah, I might actually go ahead and renew mine. I'm always supposed to be doing it around February, but
Hmm.
I was thinking about doing it a little bit early, and then now I'm kind of mixed between options because of the fact that I am going to be paying for next semester's college course.
Uh-oh.
Which, the good thing is it's a lot cheaper, or it's actually $200 cheaper than last course, but money-wise, it's a lot cheaper. Because usually I have to pay about $200 to $300 per month on college payments. But if I can get um, if I can go ahead and get a certain amount of money back, then I should be able to go ahead and pay off two payments. One is the initial payment, and then second one is having another payment done early.
Hmm.
And usually that decreases the amount which is supposed to be available for the following payment. Because if I get the payment done early, then they'll go ahead and have the same date available for the other payment. However, it'll be a lot cheaper, so therefore it's not that big of a deal if I have to go ahead and put a little money to the side. Because right now it's currently standing at $200 per month. But if I go ahead and pay early, then they separate it out a little bit thinner, and it's basically down to almost $100 per month. But right now, I'm not exactly good with money, considering the fact that yesterday I was doing a lot of food shopping. And I still have gifts to buy.
Yeah, sounds like you're gonna be a little busy.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so people waiting 8 months for servers to them finally being out and instead putting out realms as well. Dang.
4.
Minecraft.
What servers are you talking about?
Um, Mineville, Lifeboat, The Hive, Mineplex. Like, they finally put out the servers for those. And then when they did that, apparently now, just hopping on, they've made realms
Ah,
available as well.
yeah, I was actually looking at a few of my old videos today from YouTube, and I got really upset at one of them.
Uh-oh.
Because originally at the beginning, early at the beginning of this year, actually, it was either the beginning of this year or late last year. I can't tell. Um, a trailer for Kerbal Space Program 2 was released, and I was excited because I love the game so much. And they said that it was supposed to allow you to travel to a different solar system. There's supposed to be bigger ships. You can build ships in orbit instead of having to assemble them in orbit. And you
Mm-hmm.
could build your own colonies and build your own launch pads and vehicle assembly buildings off of other planets and so on and so forth. So I was really excited because it said that initially it was supposed to be released late this year, but
Yeah,
because of
didn't they
everything,
delay it to next year?
yeah, they delayed it till fall or winter next year.
Oof.
So yeah,
I'd say some things, but don't want your YouTube channel to get in trouble, so I'll
no, no,
keep
it's
it to
alright.
myself.
Yeah, well, I was gonna see if everyone else was playing like Call of Duty or something else today. I was gonna see if I could join on, or I was just gonna simply lay in bed and watch movies all day. But I was like, you know what? It's not a lot of work that I need to do on here. Might as well get it done and finished and over with. Back to streaming on YouTube, so I might as well just go ahead and, give them a little something.
Mm-hmm.
My dog is barking.
Mining, no cheating. Mining, so I may build the portal. Oh, so you were doing a Minecraft no cheating run or something?
What's that?
I was just looking through other videos that were suggested. One of them was one that you had put out called
Okay,
Minecraft No Cheating, episode number 5.
Oh yeah, I had a survival series where I would go ahead and jump in and out of creative mode, and I would go ahead and try and fix a few things here and there because they weren't exactly my favorite because I got sick and tired of it. However, every single time that I did that, I would almost immediately just start playing the rest of the game in survival, and then it went from there to just playing the entire game in creative mode. It was like, you know what, might as well just get myself a crap ton of armor and everything else like that, and then done. Then I was like, you know what if I actually dedicated my time to playing the game without cheating at all, without changing
I
any of
have a
the
question
settings?
for you.
Yeah.
Once I get PS Plus, would you be willing to do a hardcore run with me?
On Minecraft?
Mm-hmm.
Absolutely.
The moment one of us dies, gotta start a whole new thing.
Well, I was thinking about doing something like that. However, later the idea just kind of faded away from me because usually when I play this game, I play to create. I don't create to play.
Mm-hmm.
It's a matter of I invent things in this game just to goof around, just to go ahead and see new things and everything else like that. I don't create them just so I can make life a little bit easier, but at the same time, it's a matter of it makes life easier, but I just like the way it looks. For example, this thing serves no purpose but as a replica
Yeah, that's cool.
of what I'm doing in the story, or what I'm writing in the story, and it's just supposed to be a visual representation of what everything is supposed to look like. Of course, I can't give away too many details about the story, so I'm just stuck with this. And the funny thing is that I was originally.
Uh-oh.
Oh,
Sorry, I have 3 small dogs, so if they start
yeah,
barking, I'll mute myself.
I have one big one and then two small ones.
I have to go out there and turn on a light just so you guys know there's nothing there.
Speaking of which, I'm gonna go ahead and check on mine because he's outside in the pen. And he's just barking at nonsense. Oh my god. Yeah, but usually when I look at this game, I don't think of, quick run through it, don't enjoy everything that's inside the game. Because usually, almost every single damn game that I go through, I look at a specific natural landmark within the game itself, and I'm like, I need to save the seed for this, I need to save the seed for that. And it's like, I can't just run through the game without looking at it and go, I need this, I need this.
Got a very interesting situation right now.
Hmm?
I've got a little ice biome, but it just so happens to be right next to the desert biome.
Oh yeah. I've had that happen before, and I had the same exact feeling too. I was like, okay. I mean, of course, the desert doesn't necessarily have to be hot. I mean, there are tundra deserts, or they're not tundra deserts. My gosh, I forgot the specific name for it. They had a specific name for it. But it was funny too, because this was actually in biology class that apparently almost everyone knew for the first time that there are cold deserts.
Mm-hmm.
It's funny too, because when you think of desert, you think of hot, and the faces of everybody when they saw that, holy crap, there is a desert that's always cold. Or a desert supposed to be hot? No. You ever heard of deserted wasteland? It's empty, wide open space. Basically, same thing. It just cold.
So, you know how you were just talking about when you're walking around and you see one of those spots that you just want to build at?
Mm-hmm. You found it?
I've got an absolutely amazing one.
I even think I went pretty far in that no cheating series. My goodness, I can't even tell. Uh, ah.
So, we're getting 4 games for free next month.
Did you find out what games those are?
Yep. 2 of them are battle royales.
Is one new to PS4 or are they old PS4?
One is the Worms something battle royale,
Uh,
and the other one is this new game that involves like every character has a rocket launcher, but they all do different things.
okay. Is it just the two or?
Um, the other 2 are so one is sorry, I'm trying to pull them out of memory.
Uh-huh.
Hold on, I'll just look it up. Brain does not want to function at the moment.
Neither is mine.
Okay, yeah, here we go. Alright, so it's the Worms Battle Royale, which is called Worms Rumble. That's coming out for the PlayStation 4 and the PlayStation 5.
Mm-hmm.
Then there is Rocket Arena, We're also getting Just Cause 4 and okay, the last one is actually one that's been on the PS5 for a while now.
Which one's that one?
It is the weird donut, like you're a hunter looking for these creatures, and all of them happen to be food items.
Oh. Actually, that's funny. I think my brother was talking to me about that game the other day.
Well, so, sir,
Mm-hmm.
would you like some assistance?
I would be happy.
Okie dokie. Give me one moment to charge my phone and get the free games quick, and then I will join you.
Let me see. Do you have an account by any chance on YouTube?
I do have a YouTube account, I just don't stream at all. Actually, no, that's not true. I streamed once, but it wasn't an actual stream. I was just sharing it for my friend to watch, and it got taken down.
Did you take it down, or?
No, Rockstar took it down.
Oh.
So when I streamed, it was GTA 5 when it came out,
Uh-huh.
and I was streaming it for a friend because he hadn't gotten it yet, and so he wanted to see what it looked like. Apparently, I was not supposed to do that, and got it taken down.
Was it because you were playing music during it, or?
It was just because I wasn't supposed to be showing video of it yet.
Huh.
Alright, those are done. Getting into Minecraft and joining on you.
Excellent.
Don't mind how my character looks, cause it just kind of threw some things together, called it good.
Oh, that's fine. I kept on making a customized character, and I kept on deleting it every single time after I saved it. So I just gave up and started using my normal character. And I used to have a character where it had a suit and tie on. And apparently, because the game updated, that feature for the character himself was no longer available for free.
Oh.
So because I already had it, they just took it off.
That sucks.
Also, Nerve, I am not using my map because I'm going to be saving that for the last build of this entire map. So that we can go ahead and see the entire map just unfold upon itself.
Would you like to know where your spawn point is?
Where your spawn point is?
Just the general spawn point.
Well, actually, you know what? I can teleport you if you want me to.
Ooh.
There you go.
Hello.
Hello.
This is cobblestone?
Yes. Oh boy, my game is glitching out.
So is it cheating if I use the admin commands just to give myself infinite night vision?
No, it is not. I'm just using potions right now. As long as you don't destroy anything, I don't care. Because this isn't no cheating, this isn't survival, this is creative mode.
Okay. Oh, never mind, I can't use the commands at all, so we're working.
Oh, you don't have admin commands?
Nope.
Hold on, let me see if I can change that. Settings. Oh. Experiments. Cycle? No, it should allow you to. Player permission when joining from invite. Alright, try it now.
Sudden a moment when you forget. Nope, still can't do it.
Damn it. What do you do? Just type it in, or?
To do it,
Yeah.
press Options, go over to my name, and you see how there's a star and you have a crown?
Yes.
You need to switch mine to...
Operator.
I think so. Yep, there we go.
Alright. Yeah, I didn't know you could do it custom. Or, no, sorry, I didn't know you could do infinite night vision through,
Yeah. If you want, I can also give it to you, so that way you don't have to keep using potions. Just gonna take me a moment to type it in. Mhm. If I did the one part. Is that one? No targets match selector. What am I forgetting?
Yeah, I only just started learning how to use the type-in commands a couple of months ago.
Mm-hmm.
Or not a couple months ago when I started working on this section of the project. And the funny thing too was I learned it because that person went ahead and said that I was using mods. It's like, is there any way that you can actually use mods in the PS4 version of, Minecraft? Or are there any mining mods? And I'm like, no, but there are commands. I was like,
No.
ooh.
Yeah, you can do commands. The only way PlayStation can get mods is if a PC person hosts it.
Yeah, but I don't think they specifically meant that it was modded. I think they just said that, ooh, you added DLCs or whatever, or something else like that. But no, this is all freaking hours of measuring and sitting behind the freaking TV screen.
I'm going to have to hurt this thing.
Hurt thing.
Yeah, it just doesn't want to do it properly. There we go. Don't know why it was being so weird about it. Alright, would you like me to give it to you?
Actually, you know what?
It can get rid of the sparkle effects as well.
Actually, you know what? I'll keep it on. I'll keep the potion on me for now,
Okay.
because I do have to take it off soon, after I'm able to go ahead and get the rest of this finished, because I'll be adding torches. I usually find it annoying because I can't see the light levels.
Yeah, I can easily take it off for you as well. Alright.
But yeah, just seeing the size of this entire map itself is amazing. It's funny too,
Pretty
because
gosh darn big.
when Wolfpack first looked at it, he was like, "What the heck are you doing?" And of course, after telling him how long I've been working on everything, he's like, "Alright, well, has anyone else helped you with it?" Not really, no. A few small sections, yes, but not really. Good portion of it is just me putting down measurements and everything else. Which, of course, I screwed up on several times, which hopefully I don't have to do that again. It would be even better if I could have a time lapse of this, but I don't have the time to do that, and it's kind of too late to do that already.
What do you mean? You just take that thing that lets you take whole buildings and move them. You just hide them real quick, and then start your stream, and then just kind of make them suddenly appear.
What's that?
It's called like a barrier something something something. What it does is you put it down at the ground, and then you set the size, and everything within that size will be saved to a copy that you can move somewhere else. Wait for me. No.
Did you want to go to the top?
Oh, I was just trying to get past the floor. There we go.
You could enter it just through this spot right here. We gotta go in between. Yeah, so I added extra details to this one particular section. I believe there's... I keep on forgetting the exact number count for the number of prison cells I have. But
Oh my god.
if you take night vision off, it looks even better.
Okay, give me one moment.
This place is like dark, and it's the only thing that's lighting is the moonlight.
Help if I stated who I'm trying to clear the night vision from. Oh, nice. That's actually cool.
Do you want to take a look inside?
Gonna leave me here now? This is my
Oh,
home?
no, no.
I have a potato on the floor.
Yes, food. Food, water, chains. And the funny thing is, this isn't meant for humans, this is meant for animals. Or basically everything is, because that's all that's in the story is animals. Yeah, but the only way to access this specific cell is by lift. And then you have the cells that are all
Oh
the way at the
god.
bottom.
Gross.
And then you have the ones all the way at the bottom.
Oh god, this is gonna make me sick.
This
I can watch
staircase.
people do droppers if it's like on a YouTube video or something, but
But
personally
when you
going
do it,
through
yeah.
ugh.
Especially in VR.
Oh god, yeah, no, not
And
happening.
they added a VR feature to this game now, so if we wanted to, we could just roll around doing this.
Is this your like worker's staircase?
No, this is prisoner staircase actually. This connects to each and every single prison cell floor, and the only way to get out is through one more staircase, and that goes directly to the entrance.
Oh, this is making me so dizzy.
You're almost there. So yeah, looking down at this, you just climbed all
Yeah,
those
don't
flights of
remind me.
stairs. But then you have this one right here, which got annoying when I was trying to build it, because I had this spot right here where I was trying to figure out, okay, how am I supposed to make that work? Not to mention the fact that I was also trying to figure out how to make this structurally stable, considering the fact that the center of this entire tower is holding on these 5 pillars, which also holds the elevator. Then it goes ahead and attaches itself to the main tower at the bottom over here.
Hmm.
But the floors are completed, which that leaves me with one more thing. That is to go ahead and add staircases to each and every single floor.
You have a village next to your tower.
Yes, I plan on getting rid of that village.
You monster!
Oh, trust me, I've wiped out a lot more than just a village for this map.
Hmm. Cool. I find it kind of humorous that you just have the one window way up there by itself.
You know, the funny thing was that that wasn't even intentional.
There we go. Oop, those are stairs. I need bricks. There we go. Are we putting a brick block behind these sets of stairs? Or are we leaving it flat?
No, we're gonna leave these ones flat.
Okay. That's weird.
Add that to the exterior. Alright, what floor is this? Oh, the rest of them. One, two, three, four. Okay, so 4 floors after this one. So let's see. So we can do this correctly. 2, 3, 1. Do 5 spacing in between. 1, 5. How far away are they? 1, 2. Okay. Oops. Should be 1, 2, 3. Okay, so spacing. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3.
Oh, are we switching sides and putting stairs over there now?
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, my bad. What's up?
It's just you being invisible.
Oh, I did it so that way I'm not blocking your view when you're streaming.
Oh no, you're fine. Just reminded me of that scene from Harry Potter. My body's gone!
Does it still show my name above the stairs
No, I
floating
just see a
block?
floating block. just reminds me of Harry Potter.
I feel bad for anybody who has to use all these stairs. They're gonna get a workout.
Well, they would have quite the stamina because they are soldiers, so, and guards.
That's at least like 1,200 stairs.
Trust me, it could be worse. It could be a lot worse. They could climb the spiral staircase for the castle. Which again, that goes all the way down to bedrock and goes all the way up to the build limit of the entire map.
Yikes.
So you think you got dizzy on going up those staircases. Alright, and for this one, we'll be doing it on the sides. So we'll be doing 2 sets of them. So 2, 2. Alright, it'll be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So we'll have 1, 2, 3 here. And then, yep, 1, 2, 3 there. And then we'll be doing the same thing on the other side, and that should be it.
Okay.
It'll be 2 facings away from that wall. And then as soon as we are able to go ahead and get outside of this entire place, I'll go ahead and start adding the windows. Oh, oh, yep. Oh dear, I think I miscounted.
No, do I need to start?
No, it's fine. You're fine. Let's just not going to be as neat as I thought it
Oh,
would.
that's the ceiling.
Yes, that's where we want to go. I thought
Okay.
this next level was supposed to be the ceiling, but it's okay.
For some reason, my controller feels like double tapping sometimes. So I go to break one block and it's breaking two. Yeah, there we go.
Excellent. So then on the
Oh
other
man,
side.
look at this guy. He's got some mods going on. He's got a whole floating block just going around doing stuff.
Yeah,
It's mirroring all his
don't
moves.
start with that. 1, 2. So be 1, 2.
Ooh. When you don't have a block in your hand.
Oh. Damn it, you're just beating me on this, aren't you?
I'm used to doing this.
For me, I tend to be a little bit more careful because, again, I've screwed up on so many measurements in this map. Alright, so let me go ahead and get windows going.
For a second there, I was about to say that was really cool. I thought as soon as you go off this side, there was like a little valley that goes down or something. I don't know. Things going through my head.
Wait, where?
Where we just finished those stairs.
What do you mean, there's a little valley?
If you come up, I thought like if you look this way, there was a valley. It just went straight through the forest there.
Finish that section, that section, that section. Alright, did the level below it. Right now, just adding windows, and then I'll add the torches after the windows are done. Alright, so the torches will be going in between the windows, and after I am done with that, I'll be putting a few extra on the corners.
Where'd you go to? Oh, you're down to that floor, so I gotta go this way. Where'd you run off to?
I'm putting windows down.
Here you go.
Oh my god! Jeez! Trying to get me a
The
fucking
worst
heart
part
attack.
is when I walk, it moves. Its mouth opens up and down.
I just freaking turn around and boom.
No, seriously, look when I walk. The mouth opens and closes.
Hold on. Let's say, did I already do that one? Yes, I did. That's funny. Did we switch sides on this one? I think this is where yeah, we did. This is where we switched sides on it. Okay. Yeah, just for the upper floors on the windows, in between them, add the torches. And then, like I said, I'll get to the corners as soon as I can. But after that's done, it's mostly just the walls I have to worry about, but
So there's this.
other than that, the tower itself will be finished.
Those 3 spots? Or do you want ones at the other sides of those windows as well?
Nope, just the 3 spots.
Okay.
3 spots, it's fine.
No, duh. I only did the ones next to the stairs. I kind of, have to do the rest of them, not just those.
Hey, whichever one works for you.
Got a bit of lag there when I put the lights on that wall.
That's probably because of me flying around.
You have mobs turned off, right?
Enemy mobs, yes. Because
For some
after...
reason I thought I could hear a slime bumping.
Yeah,
Jumping.
no, because every single time I went to go ahead and build something in the main castle, a freaking enemy would take a piece off of it and it would screw with my measurements. So I had that going, and then when I was trying to fix it, I screwed it up again because I ended up adding extra blocks to it, which I wasn't supposed to be doing. So that resulted in me screwing up on that one. Alright, so that. Fortunately, I can't add anything to that. As far as I know, at least. Hold on, let me actually check. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Move too fast for my own good.
What's that?
What's that?
Just remembering how dark this entire place used to be and now how well lit up it is.
Alright. All the windows are lit up now.
Nice. Let me check. Okay, so 1, 2, 3. So it leaves you as a middle corner. Okay, so that's 3 corners in on the center. Oops. Wrong spot.
I don't know if you wanted this done, but
Wonder what done?
in the doorways that lead inside, I'm just putting down some torches that are similar to the ones behind you.
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay.
Just freaking floating head around. Oh my goodness.
Okay. Those are all done. Gonna go up.
So corner 1, corner 2, corner 3.
Are we doing that to all of them?
What?
What you just did right there?
To this spot right here?
Are we doing that to all the sides or just this one?
For the entrances to the exterior section, yes.
Oh.
And for what I did to the corners down below, yes, I'll be doing the same thing to that one as well.
I think I did that right. Let me go check. Yep.
It's a pretty big place to keep track of everything, isn't it?
Oh, that's why you can't put it there, is because the stairs are right on the other side. Okay, there's that. Alright. You guys are fine. You need to relax. Are you putting torches here and here?
What's that?
Are you putting torches here and right there?
Putting them here and here.
Okay.
Spot.
Can you hear my television right now?
I cannot.
It's playing children's cartoons.
Yeah, I could care less. Now, at times I listen to my niece and nephew watching Paw Patrol every single day.
Gonna start having to number these floors so I'm not so lost. There he goes. Alright, that works, I guess. And that is the roof. Alright. When the clouds are going through your tower, you know it's a little too tall.
Well, I could take those effects off later on, but honestly, for the game, I wish that they could just
Go around.
have it so it would go around, yeah. And the other thing, too, is that I would actually like shadows to appear in the game. I mean, like an actual full-on shadow, where if it's a sunset or a sunrise, then you'll have a cast shadow from the tower.
Unfortunately, in order to do that, you'd have to download the mod pack Ray X Tracing or something like that. It does all the shadowing effects.
Wolfie is on. Hey, Wolf.
Oh, you mean on your channel?
Yes.
I won't mind if you invite them.
Let's see. Oh, he's playing Ark.
I'm stuck in a stone castle of emotions.
Do you not know how to get out?
I got there eventually.
Ah.
I had to go through the stairs.
Well, because actually, the funny thing is, the platform which the tower is on is supposed to be a lot wider. So I don't know how far I want to extend this.
Oh, I swear I thought you built this thing.
What?
Wait, maybe you did build this? Right in front of you.
What, this?
Yeah, this
Yeah, I
ice
did.
tower.
I carved it out. Or the spikes are natural. I carved it out because look, it's in each and every single section.
Nice.
The spikes were just a natural touch to it because one, it separates the castle and the prison, so I figured, be very interesting to do so. But the majority of the entire area is guarded via air. So
So what you're saying is if we need to build some airships, got it.
well, no need for airships if you have birds. Like I said, every character in the book is an animal. This is all animal accessible.
Oh, they're anthropomorphics. Got it.
Not even four-legged.
So they're just straight up intelligent animals.
And straight up intelligent animals, yes. They're able to speak, they're able to build, they're able to do a lot of things. Very interesting way to explain it, but I can't do it on stream. But the tower is now complete.
Whee!
And I am extremely happy that it is, because now after I can go ahead and extend the platform and build the walls, which I can do by myself, I will be able to go ahead and move on to the mines, which should not be a lot of work. Which also means that I now get to go ahead and do this.
You have been kicked from the game.
Nope. Hold on.
Where'd you go? Did you below me? No. Are you above me? No. Where did you go?
Outside.
Oh, hello.
I now get to cover this entire place in snow. Because usually what I do is I clear the entire area out, so that way I don't have to deal with cleaning up the snow. Of course, I just have to add the extra layers of the cobblestone. Of course, everything else will be cleared, so as of right now, I don't care if snow gets into this middle section right here. But it looks so awesome with the snow effect on. And in the story, of course, it's not supposed to look like that. You know, you're supposed to have smoke effects and everything else like that. But going back up here and looking at the inside of the dungeon, let me see, do I even have the iron bars? I do not. Let me get that. Actually be interesting if I could go ahead and take a few out. Just have snow fall into here. That'd be amazing. But the fact that I have not been able to put snow on here for such a long time is very weird.
I like the look at the trees when they're covered in snow.
Yeah, me too. This I actually like about this. Let me go ahead and put this up to clear. Time, day. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to actually have you follow me.
Yeah,
Or,
give me one moment. I just want to take off those clouds.
I'll just go ahead. I can go ahead and actually teleport you whenever you're ready.
Okay. Probably should be in fly mode just to be safe. Might teleport me to my doom.
Alright, so, of course, front of the castle is right here. Oh boy.
Just loading in.
Yep. Let it load in all its glory.
And there we go.
So we have that. If we go back towards this direction over here, just go straight towards that pillar that's all the way at the end.
You lit your path up with vegans.
Well, that part was originally supposed to be a marker for where the original interior wall was supposed to be, but instead I moved the interior wall beacon into a pillar and moved it over here. And of course I have the exterior wall moved out to here. It's going to be two separate walls. This one's going to be, of course, heavily fortified, and that one's going to be a little bit weaker with interior access. And the space in between both these areas are supposed to be nothing but trees and deserted wasteland. So of course, we move all the way over to the side over here. Here I plan on adding one of the gates. So of course they're gonna just have a nice little section that they could go through over here. And on the far side, just about over here, is the first outlining of the interior wall. After I get all the sections completed, then what's going to happen is that I'm going to be able to cover this entire area with land instead of having it all water, and basically I'll just start building straight from there.
Cool. So much wall.
Mm-hmm. It's going to be a very long and interesting build. Over here, of course, I'm supposed to be getting rid of all the trees, flattening the land out a little bit more, and I'm turning this entire area into the farm.
I was about to say, how flat do you want it? Because I can very quickly level the area.
Well, it's going to be layered out, so of course you'll have the center, and then of course you'll have it by layer, depending on the food. Where this little island is over here in the bay, right around here is supposed to be basically a garden. The entire area is dedicated to growing herbs, flowers, and of course a variety of trees. As soon as, of course, I can get land into this area. And of course, the entire section will be covered. The rest of the land...
Grass, or...
Well... Yeah, basically. But the rest of the land, besides this specific area, of course, will either be a series of villages, housing, and so on and so forth. But
because if you wanted, I could just command in some grass.
I know, I could too, but usually work it section by section, just so that way I can correctly measure it one at a time.
Kind of want to see what's in this boat really quick. Oh yeah, that's right. You move faster when you command fly underwater. Daters.
But the feeling that I'm supposed to be giving off on the entire area as it is not supposed to be 100% evil. Sorry, I didn't realize that there's a hole in there. I didn't know what it was. It's not supposed to be 100% evil. It's supposed to... because the key to writing a good villain is to make the villain persuadable, as in their reasoning behind their motives are argumentative. As in, you can agree with it, but you can also disagree with it. So it's not supposed to be 100% evil. It's just supposed to be, based off of the character's perspective.
Oh, hello.
Hello. So, yeah. What do you think?
Looking good.
Of course, I have to flatten this area out a little bit more. Of course, I was supposed to be just this section, and then I was like, you know what? What if I just had it going out a bit further, straight up into the interior wall, and then having just that area specifically, just the wasteland between the interior and exterior wall. And I was going to layer it like this, but I was like, you know what? I'll just give it about 30, 35 blocks wide per layer, and then I'll just keep on increasing the layer. And you want to know what the funny thing is? this side of the entire castle, when
Yeah.
you're facing the front of it, you're on the left side. Yeah, there you are. But this entire section of the castle, the ground that you see that's dirt right here,
Mm-hmm.
was all river.
Hmm.
And it connected all the way to the back over here. I don't think you've really seen the inside of
What's up?
I don't think you've really seen the inside of the this one particular section over here.
The off fireplace is throwing me through a loop right now. Looks like a footprint.
It's a paw print, but yes. And actually, the funny thing is that this particular section right here is supposed to be a library. But I cannot build this while recording because this is a important part of the story. So I'm leaving this particular section of the build out.
Mm.
Everything else isn't exactly included in the story. Except for, of course, the entire structure itself.
No, darn it. Where did you keep him? Sorry.
Yeah?
Um, let's do this first before I move him. Luckily, there was a second one. You just burned my rabbit! You monster!
It was funny as hell. It's
This
funny
is a
'cause-
baby. You wouldn't kill a baby.
no, leave the babies alone. Freaking beady red eyes. Yeah? You gonna smell it? Huh? You gonna smelt the rabbit?
No.
The little bun bun? I know
How
you're not gonna
else do
name
you
it.
get a name tag?
I was about to say, no, you're not gonna name it.
It has been done.
What'd you name it? Paul. What'd you name
I
it?
did name it Paul.
You named the freaking bunny Paul. Oh my gosh.